Hey everybody, and welcome back to the next part of the Club Penguin Yearbook. Now, as I previously stated in the last episode, something huge was coming Club Penguin's way that would change its history forever. But what was that? Well, let's get straight into the episode and find out. The first party that technically happened was the New Year's Day party. It lasted for only a day, and there were no items. The only decorations to be seen were the fireworks in the sky. However, a few weeks later, Club Penguin celebrated with their real first party, which was the 2000 Winter Fiesta. It started on January 19th and ended a measly 3 days later on January 22nd. There were a couple of decorations, and only one item being given out, which was the pair of maracas. Next came the Festival of Snow party. It started on February 9th and went until February 16th, much longer than the Winter Fiesta. There were quite a few decorations here actually, but only 2 items, the ice crown and the snowflake t-shirt. A month later, and Penguins were celebrating their second St. Patrick's Day party. It was a short party, starting on March 16th and ending on March 19th, and only one item was given out, the shamrock hat. However, every room was decorated, which I think totally makes up for the lack of items. In the same month, the April Fool's party started. It began on March 30th and ended April 2nd. It was the second April Fool's party to be held, and lots of rooms were decorated. Players could also receive the blue propeller cap and the funny face glasses. It was actually a really cool party, as Penguins could find 100 boxes on the island, each doing a different wacky thing. It makes me wish Club Penguin would have this type of originality in their parties again, as almost all of the events are a copy and paste, with a couple of changes here or there. The party was also where the box dimension made its first appearance. Just 4 days later, the 2007 Easter egg hunt had begun. In the party, many eggs were scattered all over the island. If players found all the eggs, then they could obtain the blue bunny ears, the only free item in this party. But the month of April wasn't quite done with the parties yet. On the 27th, the first ever pirate party was held. It was also the first party to have a mascot, which was Rockhopper. The party ended a few days later on May 4th. About 20 days later, a bigger party occurred, and that was the Cove opening party. You can probably tell why this party was big. There was a brand new room in Club Penguin. It started on May 25th and went until May 29th. When the room first opened, the Surf Shack actually wasn't there. The Cove opening party was a members-only party, however, but non-members were still able to obtain an item, which was the whistle. If you were a member, then you could get both the whistle and the life ring. After this party came a pretty big one, and that was the Summer Kickoff Party. It started on June 8th and went to June 18th. A lot of rooms were decorated with many summer themes. There were also many items for players to get compared to previous parties. These included the ice cream apron, the blue lei, the green duck, the flower headdress, and the green sunglasses. Like our parties today, not all of the items were available right away, which helped players come back. The summer theme continued about a month later with the 2007 water party. This was the first ever water party held in Club Penguin, and began on July 13th. It ended 10 days later on July 23rd. Unlike some of the other parties, this one had a bit of a storyline. The underground pool flooded when a crab broke the window in the room. There were free minor hats for players to get, which they could then wear while fixing the window. The room was closed for a little bit, and Club Penguin decided to use the water to make a water park. Penguins loved this idea, and the party was a success. You remember that big thing that I said happened to Club Penguin this year? Well, that big thing was when Disney bought Club Penguin. The decision happened on August 1st, 2007, and ever since, all of the games, parties, events, items, and overall structure have changed. Now, was this for the better? Well, that's really up to the player's opinion. But let's see what has all changed from this last party to the present. The first party that was held under Disney's name was Camp Penguin. It started on August 24th to August 27th. A good chunk of the rooms were decorated, but only one item was available, and that was the marshmallow stick. After that came the Fall Fair. This party was definitely a step up from Club Penguin's previous parties. It lasted for a couple of weeks, and many items could be obtained through tickets, which were earned in special minigames. Some of the items that players could get included the pink cotton candy, the candy necklace, and the paddle ball. The party started on September 21st and ended on October 1st. The next party was an important one, the second year anniversary party. It lasted only one day, October 24th, and there was only one item, the second year party hat. Just 2 days later came the Halloween party. It was similar to the last 2 Halloween parties, however, this one had more decorations and items. As a main event, players had to search for candy scattered throughout the island. They could then get the pumpkin basket and the Halloween scarf. Yellow Puffles also made their first appearance at this party. The second to last party of the year was probably one of the coolest. Players were able to decide the party's theme by voting on it in the Club Penguin Times. The theme that won was a Western theme. Because of this, players got the bandana, the Western sunset background, and the stagecoach background. The party went from November 23rd to November 26th. And the last party of the year was the 2007 Christmas party. It began on December 21st and went until December 31st. Players could get 4 items: the Santa hat, the reindeer antlers, the Christmas scarf, and the bell. Coins for Change was also held for the first time ever, mostly due to Disney being able to help Club Penguin fund it. And that, my friends, was 2007. Like the last 2 years, there were tons of new rooms, items, games, and of course, the welcoming of Disney. While their presence might not have been very prominent this year, 2008 would definitely show what Club Penguin was able to do with the help of Disney. Hey guys, thank you for watching this next installment in the Club Penguin Yearbook series. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already, you can click here to check out the last week's episode. Until next time, beef it up.